Hello, my precious tarot lovers. Today we're diving into the intriguing world of Angelina Jolie. We'll see what kind of person she is and unveil the darkest sides of her personality. We'll try to see why she broke up with Brad and what's happening in her personal life today. There are so many rumors around it, so we'll try to expose them all. And we'll see what's waiting for her in the nearest future. By the way, if you're interested in your personal tarot reading, don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to connect with you. All the links are in the description. So let's get started and see what tarot has in store for us today. Let's start with the personality analysis, what kind of person Angelina Jolie is. And we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. It probably represents Angelina herself. So the first question is, what is the nature and personality of Angelina Jolie? And we have 5 of Wands here, 10 of Cups, and the Hanged Man. The Death. Hello. Bad sides of character: the Hermit, 9 of Pentacles, and 7 of Swords. And her good sides: 8 of Cups, 10 of Wands, and the Moon. Okay, so how does Angelina see herself? 6 of Cups, 2 of Swords, and 4 of Pentacles. How does other people see her? 5 of Pentacles and the Sun. Okay, so what kind of mother she is? Page of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Her fears, complexes, and traumas. Fears, complexes, and traumas. And here let's do the final triplet. The final triplet. The Knight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. 2 aces we have in the end, so she probably is starting her new life from now on, because it's a final triplet. First of all, guys, I want to pay your attention to how many controversial arcanas, controversial cards we have here. For example, we have the positive cards in the negative, on the negative questions, and vice versa. We have the negative cards on the positive questions. And it means that the whole personality of Angelina is very controversial. She's a very controversial person. And I would like to pay your attention on the Death arcana, the major arcana, the Death in the middle of the reading. It usually means, I'm not talking about this reading right now, I'm talking in general. It means that the person went through a global retransformation at some point of his or her life. So it means that it usually happens when the person went through a serious illness, or for instance, when this person was fighting some addiction or addictions in life, and the global re-evaluation of the values happened in the life of this person. Here we see the Death right in the middle of the reading, and moreover, it's on top of the main triplet that's talking about her main nature and personality. And it can tell us that there are 2 different Angelinas. The one that she used to be, and the one that we all know nowadays. 2 different Angelinas. It means that She used to be a completely different person with completely different values than she is right now. She totally changed. And here we see what kind of person she used to be. We see the Five of Wands. It tells us about the scandalous nature of hers. She was quite scandalous, and she was a very contradictive person. She had lots of contradictions in her head. She wasn't in peace with herself, first of all. And here we see two arcanas. The major one, the Hanged Man, which speaks about the victimizing of her nature, and the family card, the main family card. All the problems came from her family. The person she was, it was the reason of that family she was growing up. Her main fear, complex, and trauma are connected to the kind of person she used to be, to that crazy lifestyle that she had when she was younger. She had life full of partying, full of alcohol, and sometimes even serious addictions. So right now she knows it still influences her life today. And her physical appearance, her beauty, is more like a curse for her. She thinks about it, that her natural beauty brought nothing but failure in her life. So this is the person Angelina Jolie used to be when she was younger, but then something happened in her life, probably some big stress. She went through something really bad in her life, and she changed completely into a very different woman. Just look at the cards that represent how Angelina sees herself. We see the card of friendship. She's a very friendly woman. We see the card of peace. She's a peaceful woman, and she stands for peace. And the Four of Pentacles represents that she cherishes her comfort zone. She created the world around her, and she doesn't want to leave it for any reasons. And looking at how people see her, we see pretty much the same. We see the Empress and the son, a mother and a child. It means that Angelina is very comfortable person, if I can say so. She is the one who can always give you some softness, some trust. She is the one whose shoulder you can lean on if you have the difficult times. But the only problem she has, it's represented by the Five of Pentacles. It shows that she still has some problems, some crisis, and it may connect with her emotional state or some health problems. Usually, Five of Pentacles represents poverty, a lack of money, but here, when we're talking about the personality of someone, of course, we are not talking about the finances. It has nothing to do with it here. So we're talking about the emotional poverty or probably some health problems. Speaking about the strongest sides of her character, we can definitely say that she's a very intuitive person. Here we have the moon that represents the intuition together with the Ace of Cups. It means that she is a person of feelings and intuition. And Eight of Cups together with the Ten of Wands tell us that she's not scared of any difficulties. She's not gonna run away if she come across some difficult things in her life. She will solve the problems but not hide from them. And there is one more thing that I didn't tell you about, is what kind of mother she is. And here we see Page of Cups together with Two of Pentacles, we can definitely say that she's a very loving mother, but she tries to be a friend for her children, not a strict mother. She doesn't show her authority probably, but she tries to be a friend. And the Knight of Pentacles tells us that she is a very accurate, and she's quite slow. I mean, if she has some problem she needs to solve, she will first call the specialists in this field, for example, some psychologist or someone if she has problems with her kids. And after that, she will start acting and start like solving this problem, for example. So she is a very loving, attentive, and accurate mother. So all I want to say, guys, I love Angelina Jolie. According to this reading, I love her a lot. She is strong enough to change from that rebellious, addictive woman, victimized woman, into the person she is today. She was probably working with the psychologist. She was probably working on herself a big time, but it gives this person just respect because not everybody can realize that, accept that, and work on it. Now let's move to the next part of the reading. I want to talk about her relationship with Brad Pitt and to see what their marriage was about. Now let's talk about Angelina Jolie and her marriage to Brad Pitt. It was actually a big story back then, and they met while the movie making process of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, as far as I know. All the media was talking about it because he was married to Jennifer Aniston back then. And they said that he cheated on her and finally left her for Angelina. So now let's see what kind of relationship they had, why they broke up, and what kind of relationship they are right now at the moment. So the first question is, what kind of relationship she had with Brad Pitt. Five of Wands on the bottom. So what kind of relationship she had with Brad Pitt? The Magician, Four of Wands, Two of Wands, Eight of Swords, the side of Brad, Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Sun, the side of Angelina, Four of Swords, her thoughts, her feelings, and her actions toward him. Why they broke up, the reason of their breaking up. King of Cups, Six of Cups, and Ten of Cups. All the cups. Okay, so Brad's thoughts, feelings, and actions back then, and Angelina's thoughts, feelings, and actions, and what kind of relationship they are right now. Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Judgment, Brad, the World, the Devil, okay, Angelina, High Priestess, the Moon, and Page of Wands. Okay, so again, Five of Wands on the bottom, it tells us that they are still in the process of some conflict. They didn't divorce like good friends. They didn't stay in good relationship. When they first met, when their relationship started, it was a huge passion between them. We see lots of wands cards. It tells us that there was a passion between them, but Brad was the initiator of their relationship. The card of magician on top tells us that he was choosing the woman and he found one. Everything, all the cards was in his hands. And Angelina mostly obeyed him. She's represented as in the card of Eight of Swords. She obeyed him, but it was her own will. Could she resist him? Yes, of course she could, but she chose to be with him. Angelina was in the passive position here, and she felt protected next to him. And Brad, his main point was to make a family, to build a strong family and to have children. We see Three of Pentacles in the thought position, and the Sun in the action position means that he wanted to have a family and to have children with her, with Angelina. He thought that she was a perfect woman for him for these purposes. The funniest thing in this situation is that the reason of their breaking up is pretty much the same as the reason of their getting together, not getting back, but getting together. The family and the children was the reason of them getting married and getting divorced. We see Six of Cups and Ten of Cups represent children and the family life. And it comes together with the King of Cups. It means that Brad was the one who didn't like that family they created. And when we read the negative meaning of the King of Cups, we can say that it is a drinking man, a man with drinking problems. So it was one more reason for them to break up. Brad's drinking problems. You know that tarot cards are not divided into positive and negative. Every card has positive meanings as well as the negative ones. So it depends on the question we ask, and it depends on the card next to it, why we choose the positive or negative meaning. Here I ask about the reason of their breaking up. So this question is something negative. That's why I read the King of Cups in the negative meaning. So it's not the loving man, the main meaning of this card, the sensible man. It's the man with the drinking problems. So the reason of their breaking up is Brad's drinking problems, and he was not satisfied with the family and children. Something connected with that. I heard that he was not happy that Angelina decided to adopt so many children. He was against that. So here I can assume that it was true, what the media was telling us at that moment. Because here in his thoughts position, we see the Ten of Swords. It means that he was betrayed. He was really upset by something that Angelina did. And he didn't show it though, because in his action position we see Ten of Pentacles. So he still represented the happy family. He didn't say the real reason to the public. And I can say that it was Angelina's decision to break up with him because she just got tired of him. She got tired. Five of Pentacles again tells us about the emotional emptiness. She got so emotionally tired. She realized that life has gone and there is nothing left for this family. And she decided to divorce him. As for what's happening between them right now, I can say that they are talking to each other. They have this connection, but the main problem is the financial support. I don't know what it means, but the Hermit lightens the Four of Pentacles. It means that they have some financial disagreements here. As for Angelina, she hides her real feelings and emotions towards Brad, and she doesn't really do anything. The Page of Wands talks about the thoughts, but not the active actions. She doesn't really do anything towards him. And Brad, he is still hurt by Angelina's decision, and he still tries to hurt her back. And we see the Devil in the action position. It means that he probably talks bad things about her behind her back, or speaks badly about her in the interviews and all that. I would use another expression, but I am not going to do that. Not to hurt anybody's feelings, but I have only curse words in my head right now, what he's trying to do to her. I think that's it. That's it with Brad and Angelina's marriage, their relationship back then and right now. Now let's talk about Angelina's personal life and her relationship with Luis Garrel. There is a rumor that she is dating him, so I want to see what kind of relationship she is with him right now. So, what's happening to Angelina Jolie right at the moment? I want to see what's her mental state, her physical state, the Queen of Wands on the bottom, and her relationship with Luis Garrel. Okay, her mental state, the Empress, the Temperance, and Eight of Swords. Her emotional state, emotional state, and her relationship with Luis Garrel. What kind of relationship she has with this man. What kind of relationship she has with Luis Garrel. So we have Two of Pentacles on the bottom. So the Hermit, Strength, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. The side of Luis, his thoughts, feelings, and actions. And the side of Angelina, her thoughts, feelings, and actions. Well, and let's see how their relationship will develop in the nearest future. Queen of Wands, Five of Cups, and Eight of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about it right now. As for her mental state, we can say that she is mentally stable and she worked hard to feel this mental stability in her head. We see the Empress, we see the Temperance. So she is in the state where she is ready to create something, to bring something to the world. But unfortunately, I can't say the same about her emotional state. We can see that sometimes she's going through some emotional storms in her head, and these storms are connected to her past. Probably something happens in her life that brings her to her past and makes her remember some past things that makes her really unhappy. But she tries to keep it all to herself. According to the high priestess, she tries to be emotionally stable, and she tries not to show off her real emotions. As for her relationship with this guy, Luis Garrel, we can say that their meeting was meant to be. They had to meet at a certain point. We see the Wheel of Fortune, the card of destiny. It means that they met at the right place at the right time to create something together. It's not necessarily a family and relationship. They probably have some similar goals in their lives. So they will have to create something together. As for Louis, we can tell that he is in love with Angelina. We see the Page of Cups in the feelings position. It means that he literally fell in love with her. Page of Cups never show the deep feelings, the deep love, but it shows the beginning of something, the beginning of love, when you just meet the person and you immediately fall in love from the first sight. So this is what's going on to Luis Garrel at the moment, and he's trying to show his feelings off to Angelina. He is trying to care for her, to court her, and all that. And as for Angelina, I can tell the same, because it seems like she's not ready for the relationship. She has the moon in her mind position. It means that she doesn't trust him. She is expecting of some lies from him. It's probably because she just came out of the bad marriage and she's not ready for the new serious relationship. It is good for her to have fun with him. She has fun, but she is not ready for the serious relationship right now. And how their relationship will develop in the nearest future, I think they will stay the same. In the next several months, nothing will change. She still be concentrating on some negative feelings in her heart, and she's not gonna let him win her heart. All right, now let's move to the last but not the least section of my reading, which is Angelina Jolie's nearest future. Let's see what's waiting for her in the next 6 months. So what's waiting for Angelina in the nearest future? A King of Cups in the bottom. So Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Okay. Ten of Cups. Five of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. King of Wands. The Star. The Sun. And the Nine of Swords on top. Okay, so what I want to say here. First of all, I want to say that Angelina Jolie will be busy with solving some problems with her ex-husband, because we can see the couple here, King and Queen of Pentacles and Five of Wands on top. It means that she will have some disagreements with her ex-husband. They will probably fight, not physically, but verbally probably, about their status, the status of their children. We can see the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Sun on top. So it's all family cards, children cards. So Brad Pitt doesn't like something that's going on with the family, his family and his children. So they're going to solve this problem. She will concentrate on this in the next 6 months. And she will get some agreements with him, but still it will bring her sadness and sorrow and all that. The Nine of Swords on top shows us the result of all these actions with Brad Pitt. Unfortunately, I don't see any romantic experiences in her life in the nearest future, but we see the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It means that she has someone on her side and she will have the support from a loving man, a man who loves her. She already has this person in her life. Well, that's all I wanted to tell you about Angelina Jolie. Please write down in the comments what you think about it, what you agree with or disagree with, what you know. If you're a fan, I really appreciate the comments from the fans who tell me the whole story, where I was right, where I was wrong. I really enjoy reading it. And subscribe to my channel not to miss more interesting readings. And of course, if there is someone on your mind you want me to do the reading for, also write it down in the comment and I will put them in my list of querents. I have a list actually, and I will definitely do the reading for this person sooner or later. I love you guys. Have a good day. Have a good time. Take care of yourselves. And bye bye. See you next reading.